out in the Redneck Garage with a little bonus footage. Well, on this truck, it's got like almost 200,000 miles on it, but I'm putting a new motor in and everything like that. So I thought it would be super cool to have an odometer that started at 0 and I could look at it and know that that's when I started driving the truck. Now, certainly this isn't a video to teach you how to do odometer theft or fraud or anything like that, but it is a way, if you wanted to change the odometer, you can. Now, in the state of Tennessee, if you check the box that says odometer is not correct, then you're good. If you change it and you hit odometer is correct and you've put in something like 80,000 miles, then you're a fraud and you should go to jail. But anyway, we're doing this for personal use, and if anybody ever asked, I would say no, that's not the correct mileage. So we're good as far as the fraud goes. I've purchased some things for about $50, programmers that you can use to program your cluster for your Jeep. How super cool is that? You can get it on eBay. And I'm not going to go through the exact procedure. If you want, I can show you, steps. You just message me down below and I can show you how to do it. But I'm going to go through how I did it and show you before and after pictures. So that's super cool. So let's get going on that. Okay, so here is the instrument cluster from my Jeep. And I'm going to bench fire it up and we're going to take a look at what it says. I've got my powers hooked up in the back, and let me connect this. And hopefully you won't see hopefully there won't be a lot of smoke coming out. That would be bad. So as you can tell, 189.638, and the ECM is actually not what controls the odometer. That's a chip that's in the unit itself here. So we're going to take a look at that. Now, believe it or not, your odometer is actually housed in this chip right here, if you can see that. I'll try to get a little closer. It's this chip. It's in that chip right there. So we're going to clip onto that baby and see if we can read it. In my locksmith business, I use a lot of these chips for like immobilizer controls. So this isn't really a stretch to be able to interrogate this and see what it is. It's super cool. I've got my program running over here, and I've got my programmer to hook up to the chip. So I'm going to hook it up and see what we got. Okay, and if you can see there, it says read completed. So I went in here and I've got it clipped on my chip, and this is my reader, right? And I've read the chip. Now I'm going to save it, because if I screw something up, then I can reload it. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. Okay, so I've got my file saved successfully. Okay, so at this point I'm going to read the chip. And it read it, and then I'm going to look at my buffer, and if you look right here, 1896, there's your mileage in the EEPROM chip right there, and there's the VIN number for the Jeep right there. Okay, so, and the way this thing works basically is this is your 1896, and it goes like one increment down as you go all the way down to right here where it says 0015, which doesn't have anything to do with it. So we're going to go change this in the edit mode, right, to 000 to 0000, and then this one's going to be 9999 because that comes before it, and that's the way this thing works. Right, so I'm just going to hold down the 9 all the way down till it gets to right there. Okay. Alright, so I got my test clip on. I've got everything programmed in like I wanted it. Okay, so I'm going to close out of this. Got it edited, and then I'm going to hit program. And program successful. So I'm going to unhook the probe, and we're going to fire this baby up and see what my mileage is. Okay, we're all down to this now for the moment of truth to see if we fried it or it actually worked. And there we go. I got 0 miles on the truck. How cool is that? Man, that's awesome. So basically what you have to buy to be able to reprogram this is a high-speed programmer, an SP8, which is about $45 if you get it on eBay. And you have to wait 2 or 3 weeks to get it from China, but that's cool because, we weren't in a big hurry. And you got to buy an adapter clip cable that plugs in right here. The the programmer comes with the program to be able to do the chips. And on the bench testing, I'm using my super cool little battery that you can jump start a car with. Those are really awesome. You can get those on Alibaba Express or eBay. Little jump starter. So that's my power supply for the console when I'm bench testing it. Now you don't need any power for the laptop and the programmer here. It comes off your laptop. So if you look at my cluster, I got 0 miles. So when I fire that baby up and drive down the street for the first time, it's going to register every mile that I drove, not some jackwagon in New Jersey that doesn't know how to rust treat or wash out his frame. So anyway, I thought that was super cool that our odometer cluster is all fixed up. Now I'm going to polish out the glass in it, the plastic, and before I reinstall it. I'll probably keep it out until I'm ready to do the AC stuff on it. But super cool, man. That worked like a champ. If you have any questions or you want to know how to do it or what parts you need, just email me or message me, and I'll be happy to let you know. But I was tickled at that, man. That's awesome. I'm David from the Redneck Garage. Keep turning wrenches.